Shenseea has been rightfully nominated for a Grammy. There's an interview that she recently did on CBS. I'm going to place the link of that interview in the description box if you want to check it out.
So excited for you, nominated twice in the same category for that solo album and also for being part of the soundtrack to One Love, the music about Bob Marley. What does it feel like for you as a Jamaican to be recognized as part of this project that honors such an iconic Jamaican reggae singer?
Oh my God, it's amazing. Bob Marley to me is definitely the pioneer for my genre, you know, reggae. So to be nominated amongst him and, you know, others like Vybz Kartel, it's an amazing. I'm amongst legends and I can't complain. You know, I really feel like I've actually made it. I really want to manifest this moment where nobody can really discredit, you know, in a world that we're living in where people try to always find excuses and to try to downplay women and their hard work. I really did not want it to be like...
As a vanguard of the Caribbean, there are a few things I want to point out. No knock on Shenseea whatsoever, but there's two things I wanted to point out as a vanguard of the Caribbean, and I have to point these things out because these are things that no one else would point out unless they are vanguards of the Caribbean and the Caribbean people. First is nationality. The lady asked her, how does it feel to be a Jamaican and to be in such a position? And the second one is when Shenseea explained how proud she is as a woman, saying that woman has been having to go the extra mile for so long, right? Basically. And so she feels proud to represent for women. And these are the two main things I wanted to point out. And here's why. Anytime anyone talk anything about Africans of the Caribbean or black people of the Caribbean, black people tend to get offended and start saying things along the line of, I am not an African. I am this nationality. I am that nationality. I am not an African. I have nothing to do with Africans. Many of you say that. And the ones who are not Africans or who are not black, they also get offended. All of a sudden they start talking about this kumbaya and we are all one and we are of this nationality and so forth. We are all about kumbaya when it comes to everything else except the money, except the power that comes with the money. They always want to talk about we are one people, kumbaya, God is good, we are all humans. But how come you guys don't say the same things when people start pushing this nationality stuff? Or when they start pushing the feminism or woman stuff? The reason why you're not saying anything about it is because the masses told you this is the agenda now. This is what we are pushing. And so you take off running with it as if you're all about it. Where was all this crap a few years ago? Where was all this woman stuff and all this other stuff you're pushing to separate yourself from your people? When it comes to unifying with each other, we always have a problem with it. And that is why I don't care to unify with all black people. That is one of our greatest mistakes. That was Marcus Garvey's greatest mistakes and many of the other leaders' greatest mistake. We try to unify with everybody just because they look like us and they're from the same place as us. We figure that they are of us. But that has been our initial downfall, and we cannot allow it to be our downfall again. It's not only where you're from and your lineage or your culture and your history and your roots, it's also your mentality. That is the most important thing. It's your vision, the vision that you support, your practices, how you behave, the things you say, the group you hang around with, the group you associate with, and what you're all about. It's a whole package. It's not just one thing. And yes, I know many will say, well, I don't want to unite with all black people either. Surely. There's a group such as that group that existed a long time ago, from the beginning. They never wanted to unify. And they still don't want to unify today. But they want to unify with everybody else though. They don't care about everyone else. They want to unify with everyone else. So that group right there is not the same as the vanguards. They don't want to unite with all of us. and we don't want to unite with all of us. But their reason is different. Their reason is different. They don't want to rebuild. That is the difference between them and the vanguards. They don't want to rebuild. They want to continually rely on another group of people. They want to keep eating out of their master's hand. They love their masters more than they love themselves. They want to be their masters. They want to look like their masters. They want to have family with their masters. But they don't want to do the same with themselves. Self-hatred goes deep.